A Round Lake Library employee is back on the job tonight. This after a roller coaster couple of weeks that saw the entire library board resign last night. It all started when those tornadoes hit the capital region at the end of May. Theresa Marchione, a 24-year veteran of the library, closed up 40 minutes early that night because of the severe weather. At the beginning of June, she was fired, and the reason given was she never called the library director before closing early for the tornadoes. So that outraged many people in the village. A public meeting was held last night where villagers called for the library director, Carol Sheffer, to be fired. The board did not fire Sheffer, and later the entire board resigned amid the criticism. So, as we reported earlier today, Carol Sheffer herself resigned today. It's been a tumultuous couple of weeks. Craig Smith with more on everything that's going on, including the election of a new interim board tonight. Do I have it all there, Craig?
You do. That last point was an interesting aspect of what happened tonight, Greg. Sheffer's resignation letter came with content that suggested that by removing herself, she thought she would eliminate the cause of the village's discontent and thus return the library to what she called some semblance of normalcy. One of the first steps was to open the door for the return of Theresa Marchione.
All those in favor, please. Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Come on back, Teresa.
Library Trustee Bill Ryan was the first board member to resign a few days ago and was among the 7 nominees to the interim board at this meeting. A 67-year resident of Round Lake and one-time mayor, Ryan told us there was just one reason Carol Sheffer fired Marchione.
She did exactly the right thing. But technically, she didn't follow the procedure.
And that's the only reason she was let go?
That's the only reason.
The interim board also voted to erase from Susan Poran's record her firing about a year and a half ago.
I was told what both Theresa and I were told why we were terminated.
And did they sound like valid reasons?
I'm not sure. I can't comment.
Marchione's sister-in-law is State Senator Kathy Marchione. Her sister, Sharon, is a member of the nonprofit group that elects library board trustees. She says her sister's work record was spotless and says she's been emotional about losing her job. Now it's hers again.
It seemed like it's been a year getting to this point. It hasn't. It's been a week. But it's certainly been a long one.
Marchione was not there for the vote to immediately reinstate her unconditionally and with back pay. When we stopped by her house, her son James told us she wasn't going to talk about it, and he wouldn't say whether his mother will go back to the library. A couple of hours after that, Marchione's children issued a statement for her saying she's grateful for the support, she's looking forward to being back at the library, and won't be talking about the matter anymore. And by the way, Greg, it's interesting, there were actually 2 meetings there tonight. There was the trustees meeting, but before that, there had to be a special meeting of that nonprofit group, the Women's Round Lake Improvement Society. They elect the trustees, so they had to elect that brand new board. Both meetings took place in about 15 minutes. Craig Smith, CBS 6 News.